In breaking news, a large explosion has occurred at the Canadian High Commission in Trafalgar Square. SIRS has issued a statement that the terrorist organization DedSec is active once again after months of relative silence. If you suspect anyone of being a member of DedSec, report them to SIRS immediately using your CSAY app. SIRS Counter-Terror Director Malik personally oversaw an investigation that uncovered the true identities of every operative in DedSec's London cell.
I'm here. What's the plan?
We're here to find some documents we're calling the Malik dossier. Basically, it's the paper trail that proves Malik was behind the Canada House bombings. Problem is, these documents won't be on one computer. They'll be on dozens, scattered across the country.
Okay, so what do we do?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Let's have Malik take it.
SIRS uses a supercomputer called Filament to process information drawn from the CTOS network. It's like Noodle if you could use it to search every document on every civilian, government or commercial device everywhere in the United Kingdom, instantly.
That is good work, Bagley.
Break in and connect Bagley to a Filament administrative terminal. He'll do the rest.
As usual.
Security systems off again. Better report
Don't
this
fuck
malfunction.
this up.
Live alarm. Location sent. Need a 1013.
Nothing here, but I don't think it's a faulty alarm.
We're all clear over here. Is that right?
Well, here. What's next?
Look around. Must have got away.
We have an intruder.
All right, let's wrap this up.
Drone, begin a search.
You! And they got the little dog. Bloody rat.
Authorities are here to...
I'm putting a stop to this! You! Identify yourself.
Find them! Drone, perform a search!
Any luck yet? Drone, initiate search. Shit. I'll check in with Central.
Don't need this.
In order to access the filament admin terminal from your optic interface, you'll have to align the SIRS satellite network with my packet stream from Bloom Tower. Well done. Now I should be able to stream myself into SIRS's nasty little snoop computer, head to the basement and hack the filament admin terminal. There's an intruder in the building security systems. Sorry, channel is being hacked.
I've taken control of building security. But I'd prefer to end this bloodlessly, if you're willing to listen to reason.
Don't fucking listen. Zero Day took over Parliament security right before the bombings. This is their MO.
What are you talking about? I want DedSec gone, but no one else needs to die. You've proven yourselves very skilled, and I could put those skills to use. Join me. You can still make something of your lives.
Join Zero Day? No, thank you.
Zero Day? No, I mean sirs. You've practically been working for me anyway. And besides, we have a lot in common. We both use violence and manipulation to shape London into something better. The only difference is I know what I want it to be. Strong, stable, unified, safe. This is what I value. What about you?
Killing bad guys like you. I thought this was obvious.
Fine. If we can't convince each other, then I suppose killing will have to do.
That central server is Filament's admin terminal. Connect me to it to gain access. Shit, we've been locked out. Oh, and it seems Malik deployed the microwave drones.
Say again?
Microwave drones, one of Filament's novel intrusion countermeasures. They use little microwave cannons to selectively destroy compromised hardware, sort of like chemotherapy for computers. The server room automatically seals itself while they're deployed.
What now, you think?
Try hijacking one of the microwave drones and use it to shoot the other ones down.
Straight
Shut! Right, this ends now.
Drones down, server room unlocked, and buggery fuck, Malik has locked me out. He must have a hard line to the server.
What now, you think?
A full power cycle will reset his connection and give us enough time to complete the intrusion. But Filament uses 3 quantum processors with independent power. We'll have to reboot each individually.
We'll turn it off and turn it on again. Simple.
Close enough.
Quadrant clear. Moving to assist.
Let's disappear.
Come on!
Bollocks! They must have got away.
Something about this drone. It can't seem to take a fucking hint. Fuck off, you stupid drone. This isn't a picnic and I haven't got any jam. Would you look at this? A chain of custody documents for 40 kilos of Semtex. It ricochets through a dozen shell companies, but ultimately ends up registered to an address in Southall. And would you guess who lived across the street from it for 30 years? Victoria and Imran Malik, parents to one Richard.
That doesn't prove a thing.
Well, this one is heartwarming and incriminating. It seems that the areas of Canada House immediately around the bombs were evacuated in an unscheduled drill. I have an email chain here between the facilities director and an anonymous SIRS account. I think that would make the news.
You think it's incriminating that I tried to minimize the loss of life? Come on, that's so spinnable, I'm motion sick.
Look at this. It's an unredacted mission report for 2 SIRS agents instructed to plant explosives as part of a training exercise. And it's signed and dated by the Home Secretary himself.
Seems it's a bad day to be the secretary.
Could you shoot this drone down? I've asked it politely to go away, but I'm afraid I don't speak dipshit. No. This microwave drone has been hanging around so long I've given her a name. I'd like you to meet Ada. Would you mind killing her? Bugger off, you clinging little bastard. No, I am not your new daddy. This microwave drone is starting to be a real problem over here. Please stop this microwave drone. Please stop this microwave drone. Please stop this microwave drone. Exciting! Did you know that the head of security for Canada House had a daughter stuck in a Cairo jail, and that she was pardoned the week before the explosion? Why, he would certainly owe a very, very big favour to the SRS officer who pressured the Egyptians, wouldn't he?
I suppose he would.
Please stop this microwave drone. Please stop this microwave drone. Please stop this microwave drone. Seems that Malik's given up having the microwave drones destroy compromised hardware. Now he's got them targeting you. The effect will be about the same, though. What do we have here? Straight from your own laptop, Malik. Case files on all these little side ops you've been running. Honestly, you might as well have titled this Evil Bomb Conspiracy, Doc.
That's enough. You can't do this. You mustn't do this. I won't allow it.
Independent power has been rebooted. Return to the central core to complete the cycle.
Nice work, Bagley. Now let's get this piece of shit.
With pleasure. Integrated with filament, and it seems Malik didn't quite have time to cover his tracks. I believe I can trace his position.
Yes, do it.
All right, let's find you. Too old, too young, too ugly, too female. Ah, there he is. Hello, Malik. You've been disconnected. Is it just me, or does he look constipated? Right, wouldn't be a briefcase wanker without his briefcase. Oh look, seems someone's locked the door on him. Don't worry, there's no way that's going to... Oh no, it worked.
Oi, what the hell, mate?
Well, that's a wrinkle, isn't it? Is he seriously going to try to get away in a car? A car connected to the city-spanning network of automated surveillance devices? That I control.
Auto drive now enabled.
Fuck! Hello again. You know, for all your scheming, you don't exactly think quickly under pressure.
Who shut that down?
What do we do now?
I sent the Malik dossier to every media outlet from the GBB to the Aberystwyth Sheep Farmers Gazette. It may take some time to sort through, but it ought to clear DedSec's name. At least for this particular thing.
And what about Malik?
Made the mistake of getting into a self-driving car that owed me a favor. It's taking him to a secure location.
Right. Now remind me why we shouldn't just ram that car into a speeding bus?
Believe me, I'd love to. But he might be part of Zero Day. I just don't know how this all fits together, but we need to find out.
You hear that, Malik? You're going to help us for real this time.
Bloody hell, you insane robot! Slow down!
Malik has been secured at the safe house.
All right. Now that we have him, we should talk to him. Find out what he knows about Zero Day. Just don't get too close to him, all right? As long as he's alive, he's a threat.
Hey, look, they're talking about our friend Malik on the GBB.
Show it.
Other documents in the Malik dossier, which were released by the organization known as DedSec. Officially, SIRS disputes the veracity of the documents, though sources within the organization claim that Richard Malik himself has fled the country following what one described as an unprecedented and humiliating data breach. As more of the dossier is independently verified, counter-terror experts speculate that the bombings earlier this year may have also been misattributed to DedSec.
Get off the streets. Okay, Malik. We know you were behind the embassy bombing, and also the others. So just say it.
The earlier bombings, what are you... Oh, God, I've been captured by morons. I didn't do those bombings. I tried to stop those bombings. I am a patriot, and they called me a crank. Even Emma. But that's when I knew that intelligence wasn't enough. To save the Empire, I would need power, and fast.
No. You knew about Zero Day before you came to us.
I'm a spy. So yes, I knew a few details about the biggest terrorist attack in recent memory. Truth to tell, I really did think Zero Day was you. That's just Occam's razor. But if you insist on a conspiracy, Albion stood the most to gain. Have you really not thought of this?
Whether or not you are Zero Day, you're still a fucking asshole. Get comfortable, Malik.
Oh, I doubt I'll be here long. These walls will fall along with all of you soon enough. This radical cooperative you created is doomed to fail, like they all are. I've seen it a dozen times in a dozen places. You will tear yourselves apart. You won't even need Zero Day or Albion or whoever. A single unified ideology, a single strong leader. These have been the characteristics of power for all of human history. Democracy and pluralism were anomalies, blips on the timeline. That's what you are. DedSec. A footnote in the history of the Empire. But now the page is turning, and you are not ready for what happens next.
Oh, really?
Hi, how are you?
There's been more fallout from the embassy bombing. DedSec Toronto is gone.
What do you mean, gone?
Gone. Absent. Disparu. Near as we can tell, they were all swept up by Canadian intelligence overnight.
Fuck.
If we don't get Malik soon, we might just lose the entire bloody hemisphere.
Can you believe that he dropped my food?
You'll like this. Got word from Hamish that Nigel Cass is planning to unveil some new nasty project at a press conference.
And why would I like that, huh? Albion's always got some sort of nasty plan going.
Because Hamish has convinced his Albion contact to talk to us. Apparently it took some doing, since Radu's a squirrely sort. He's been especially agitated lately. But he has insider information we could use. The meeting's at the Drowning Post.
I wouldn't mind a drink while we plan how to give Nigel bloody Cass a black eye.
This is happening. I just can't handle this right now.
Whoever's leading you. Too true. I saw this video of a protest leader that was like mad with power, yelling at all these people with a megaphone.
This is London Calling. You're listening to Buccaneer, your pirate podcast source for what they don't want you to know. I'm Tash, and this time we're giving a special shout out from us to the boys and girls at the Signal and Intelligence Response Service, better known as SIRS. Why not? They're going to be listening anyway. They're listening to everything. But don't worry, we're not going to say anything bad about a massive, unaccountable spy organisation that uses its powers to stifle dissent and shut down free speech. Instead, we're going to look at how SIRS became so powerful. And as usual, we'll keep everyone's names and locations secret, so SIRS doesn't come looking for them. Ian was a veteran political writer and podcaster back in the days of pre-crisis Britain.
Is the world we're living in now fascist? Well, this is what fascism is. It is the complete and total control of the individual. The desire to basically say to the individual, nothing in your life matters. On an individual basis, you are now part of the whole, part of the nation. And the only meaning that you will find in your life is to become part of the nation. What is a nation? A nation doesn't mean anything, right? The nation is basically just encapsulated by the leader that takes over, that claims that he, has this sort of access to the soul of the country, to the soul of the people. He never does, it's just a myth. But that's what they go for. And on that basis, they take the right to control every aspect of your life, from who you talk to where you eat, to where you go to hang out with your friends. And what we're seeing now is a contemporary iteration of this process where you get corporations and the state operating in tandem, basically molded into one another. But that isn't that rare. We saw exactly the same thing in Nazi Germany. You look at the concentration camps that operated in Nazi Germany, there were private companies in those camps making use of that slave labor. Fascism often works with corporations, and it's doing the same now. That's the way in which they track what you do. That's the way in which they track who you talk to. They operate as each other's proxies.
Charles is an expert in the dark arts of surveillance. He works to set up democratic media.
This is the place. So, where's our informant?
Bad news from Hamish. His contact is running late. May as well make yourself comfortable. Impairing our frontal lobe again, are we?
No, just drinking till I cannot stand up straight.
The attack occurred just as Albion CEO Nigel Cass was announcing a new security
Turn up
initiative.
the telly, mate!
Our cameras captured video of the attack, which some viewers may find disturbing.
Without their tireless work, we couldn't have rolled out these checkpoints. Watch out! 43C. Engage contact right. Aimed fire! Aimed fire!
Liar! You fucking liar! You're going to kill us all! Government officials have yet to issue a statement, but Cass had this to say.
An attack on me and my men is one thing. We're trained to handle these monsters. But I will not abide civilian casualties. This city deserves peace. And I promise you, London, we carry on as we are, these attacks will continue. But we don't need to live like this. Scared to leave our homes. Criminals, terrorists like these, can be stopped before they even start. And I have a plan to do just that. Your police and politicians may have stopped fighting for you. But I will never stop. Thank you.
This is what I'm talking about. Cass ought to be in charge of things.
The hell he should. He's just another greedy bastard.
Nigel Cass is the only one who gives a fuck about this city.
Twat!
Oi, break it up. Keep it civil. People are dicks.
Fucking hell. Tell me you lot met with my contact and he had nothing to do with this.
Your man never showed up, Hamish. But come on, this was a show. It has Cass written all over it.
Ah, come on, the cameras, his donkey face, it's show. You don't think so? We've got to check the place.
No, you don't get it, fam. Radu's been seriously unbalanced lately. Talking all sorts of rubbish about someone having to stop Cass, no matter the cost.
Timing's too pat. Cass announces this new security initiative and then he's attacked in public. No way.
Hope you're right. And it's not Radu gone off the deep end.
Go fast. Don't crash, okay?
Yeah.
This is the site where Nigel Cass was attacked, but, surprise, surprise, his personal goon squad had already scrubbed the area for evidence.
Of course. The more clean up, less problems. It's usual cover-up pattern.
Yes, if you search for clues, I may be able to reconstruct the attack in augmented reality.
Good. You are a nice partner, Bagley.
There is a CTOS data relay nearby. That will have the data I need.
Check.
What was that?
Don't let the tithead get away.
Area clear. Gonna keep searching.
Surrender. Wait. Eyes peeled.
I'm going to need a bit more data if you want me to reconstruct the scene in augmented reality.
Moving on.
protect you.
Your friend's just been taken into Albion custody. So long as you don't cock up that badly, you'll be my favourite operative today.
Well, I'll make a point of kicking some extra Albion arse for their sake, then.
Bloody true!
Found all necessary elements.
You're sure? There was a large amount of ground to cover.
Yes, sir. The area has been scoured. On your orders, we are cleared.
Sorry. Authorized personnel only. This area's off limits.
I'm going to need a bit more data if you want me to reconstruct the scene in augmented reality.
More information will be shared as it becomes available.
Sir, all serious injuries have been evacuated to nearby hospitals as ordered. I want a full incident report ASAP. This was preventable, Harris. Human error, and it cost human lives. Innocent lives it was our duty to protect. Yes, sir. The vehicle and floor. Handle it. Gather the media. I have something that needs to be said. We failed. This should never have happened, and I plan on making sure it never happens again.
To your homes.
Yes, sir. Preparations are back on schedule. I believe the stage is ready to go up. We anticipate no more delays. No, sir. These weren't your run-of-mill squatters. Those were cleared out last night. They seemed more organized. Protesters, possibly. We took them all in. Anyone not able to absolutely prove their identification was taken to the grounds. The rest will be spending some time locked up. Long enough to have a go with them. Teach them a lesson. Yes, sir. Full perimeter. Anyone trying to get through would need a tank. Or 5. At least. Confirmed, sir.
A reminder that more information on the work that Albion is doing to stop terrorism-related events can be found on our website.
One more for my collection?
More information will be shared as it becomes available.
Command authorization code Delta November Charlie 001, Director Nigel Cass. Zone Supervisor Harris, the proposed measures will not be enough. Implement a full security perimeter. Sharpshooters on the surrounding rooftops, in sight. Anyone planning to crash this event will think twice. No one enters the venue without being searched. Thoroughly. Let the protesters protest their rights. We have their safety to think about. Nothing left to chance, Harris, understand? Be ready to act. The price of failure is too high. Over.
That should do it. Go back to the location of the incident to view the reconstruction.
CTOS-AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
This does look like pro-terrorism, in the sense that it's both professional and in favour of terrorism.
Brilliant. So this bloke knew how to find professional weaponry. Doesn't exactly narrow it down, though. I'll see what I can get my hands on.
Searching facial recognition databases, and here he is, Radu Florin, an Albion employee in good standing, until he tried to drive an exploding truck into his boss.
Radu? Oh, shit. Fam, that's the bloke put me onto Themis. My contact inside Albion.
Fuck, so it was a real assassination attempt after all. I can't say I blame them.
What the fuck did he find to make him desperate enough to do this? Roll it, Bugs.
Look at that. Albion trucks with black boxes on the undercarriage, just like aeroplanes. I can track down the black box, which should lead us to the truck's current location.
Can you also run the truck's plates, Bags?
Of course. I'll also monitor Albion communications and 1,000 other little things you would appreciate.
Looks like a disgruntled employee situation. Cass did something to seriously piss this guy off.
If they're fighting amongst themselves, we can use that. First things first, let's have a look at that truck.
According to Albion radio chatter, they've moved the truck to the Tone bombing site. And here's something even stranger. They've moved Radu Florin's body along with it.
Wait, really? The Tone site? What the hell for?
Albion has been coordinating recovery efforts at the site, which is rather vague.
It's a dumping ground, innit? For problems they like to see disappear. If we find the truck, we find Radu.
Absolutely.
It seems bad now, but it will be all right.
Look at me, kicking ass like a proper fucking DedSec member. Ladies, gents, people, don't lose your knickers now.
You wouldn't have been recruited if DedSec thought you'd be killed that easily.
Ah, I mean, that sounds like a compliment, Bags. Is it?
That's just how Bagley is, innit? You'll get used to him. Oh, and great work back there.